Start at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And they'll run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. The Lions at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Open man downfield is Wrigley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Shedding the tackle. And now spinning away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go again with Gibbs. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? And too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion with a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Pollard again. Fights him off. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
What's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing. Hooker.
Rolling to his right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To the end zone, touchdown Detroit. David Montgomery, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to it.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
These two teams all tied after one.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. That's complete to Laporta.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Gibbs. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Let's go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Come on, stand up. Right there, baby.
Hooker. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Ready.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, and they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Lance now on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Lance to throw on second down here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time. It's going to lead to third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And Lance going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw there complete to Hamler.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lance. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Now a play fake. Lance. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. He'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's more. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Hooker on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
there he goes left side, inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, the second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That is caught. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Shot, 17. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are back within a score.
Extra point safely through. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
79 Broncos. Go.
Here's Hooker. That's into the hands of Fortson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
19, 5, 6 the Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Now Hooker. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Open man downfield is Ridley.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 49 yards.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Lance looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
154 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Lance on the option right.
And some room to maneuver.
Down to the 10.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Trey Lance.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Hooker's going to throw it. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Patterson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw, it's Lance. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go. Set. On the go.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
On the jump. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
2nd and 11 now.
Go check.
Montgomery on the counter. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Go.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hooker now off play action. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
go now. Go.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Ready?
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a serve.